India has experienced a huge economic boom since the 1990s. Yet hundreds of millions of people remain in poverty. Inequality has grown as existing social policy measures have failed the poor. For example, the average life expectancy at birth is 68.9 years. In the state of Kerala, it is 76.8 years, but in Madhya Pradesh, only 65. Could basic income be the solution for a better income distribution in India? 3 basic income experiments have taken place since 2010. The projects were led by the Self-Employed Women's Association, which is a well-known trade union in India. It has defended the rights of women with low incomes for 40 years. The basic income experiments lasted for 1 to 1.5 years. The first project was launched in a low-income district of Delhi and was financed by UNDP. People were given a choice to continue receiving subsidized food and kerosene in the existing scheme or switch an unconditional cash transfer of equivalent value. The second project, financed by UNICEF, took place in 20 villages in the state of Madhya Pradesh, which has the country's highest levels of malnutrition and largest tribal population. The project randomly assigned 8 villages where everybody received the grant, while 12 other similar villages were used as controls. In the control group, nobody received the grant. The third pilot, with extra financing from UNICEF, took place in 2 similar tribal villages in Madhya Pradesh. In one village, everyone received cash grants, and in the other one, no one did. Basic income reduced hunger and malnutrition and improved the recipient's diet. Furthermore, there was a significant reduction in the proportion of malnourished female children. Receiving the cash transfer was associated with lower incidence of illness, more regular medical treatment, and more regular intake of medicines. Children in households that received basic income were more likely to go to school regularly than children in the control villages. Children's school marks improved in 68% of the families that received basic income, as recipients were able to spend more money on their children's education. Cash transfers were associated with an increase in labor and work, especially own-account work on small farms. This effect was especially strong for women and for tribal communities. Basic income was associated with a significant debt reduction and a significant increase in savings. There was no increase in alcohol consumption in the households that received the cash grants. In the tribal village of the third project, alcohol consumption actually decreased. From January 2013, many existing social policy programs were converted to money paid into bank accounts, starting with 20 districts in 16 states. These transfers exclusively target the poor. While the Indian government has been criticized for the excessive rush in operationalizing cash transfers, the speed of change is also an indicator of the faith put in variations of basic income as a better alternative for food and fuel subsidization programs.